All right, everybody, this is Dee Car Lady coming at you. All right, today we're going to have a 30-day success formula update and bonuses. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about today. And a contest, actually. We're going to talk about a contest. But before we go into that, we need to address some updates that the company has given us thus far, okay, as far as some different ways that we don't want to be promoting, all right, so that everyone has a wonderful experience with 30-day success formula. All right, so definitely take a few notes, guys, okay? So one of the things that we don't want to do anymore, okay, and you guys may have received the email or you may have not, but I just wanted to go ahead and tell you guys some information that I got. All right, we don't want to be doing our package parties anymore. All right, and what the package party is when we'll show like all of our, packages, and we'll show opening the mail and showing how much cash we received and all that stuff. We don't want to do that anymore, okay? And just so you guys know, the reason for these changes, the company wants it to be a positive environment for everyone, and they want everything to be in line with the Better Business Bureau, okay? Which makes sense. That's going to help us all, okay? So, like I said, no more package parties, no more opening up the packages showing how much cash you have, okay? So that's one thing. Now, before I continue, just do one favor for me. Everyone, mute yourselves. Mute yourselves, okay? All right, if you could do that for me, that'd be wonderful. Okay, now, next, as far as marketing goes, okay? Now, specifically to this point, as of this date, okay, I did not have clarity on whether or not we can show the packages themselves, just a package, okay, in our marketing, whether it be your Facebook or your videos, okay? I did not have clarity on that. All right, but I'm going to give you my suggestion is to err, whatever that word is, right? Err on the side of caution, right? Somebody laughing? But basically, what I'm saying is just don't show the packages, all right, until we have clarity on that part. As far as can we show like the closed package, all right? Like I said, I don't know. I don't have 100% clarity directly from the company, because the information I'm giving you is not just what's in the email, but the email came from the company. But also I called the company myself and spoke with one of the representatives one-on-one as well, okay? So that part was not clear as far as can we show the packages themselves. So I'm just going to tell you to err on the side of caution and don't show the packages, okay? Now, another thing about, because people were asking, hey, well, can we make a post and say, hey, this company's great. I just made $800, in the mail, without showing the cash, right? Or in this case, showing the packages, okay? Now, this is what the representative that I spoke with said, okay? She said, don't mention the money. She said you can mention it in terms of signups. So you can say, hey, oh my gosh, this company's great. I just got 8 new signups, or 30 new signups, or 20 new signups, or 1 new signup. Okay, that I got that directly from the company. Okay, the representative I spoke to at the time. Okay, so once again, I'm giving you straight what I was told from the company, not third party, other team member type situation. All right, so take that for what it is, coming directly from the company, okay? Of course, let me go ahead and tell you guys, at any moment in time, you guys are unsure, okay, about what the rules are, okay, until, we have a guide to go by, if you will, that's in writing. All right, definitely, everybody has the availability to call the company, all right? Even people who have not joined 30-Day Success Formula have the ability to call the company. Right, the phone number is clearly listed on the 6-page letter. So if you haven't joined, you can just look at there. Be a link below in the description to my funnel that includes my 6-page letter. You literally can go on there and get the phone number and call the company and ask them anything that you want. All right, so that way, if you have any, anything that's unclear or you missed the update or anything like that, definitely give the company a call and be patient when you call, okay? Because they have a lot of new people, right, coming on, new signups coming on, and they're trying to make things better for everybody. So be patient when you're calling. Definitely want to call during your open hours, which is listed on that sales letter, which is now 12 pages. I probably said 6 pages, my bad. It's now 12 pages, all right? So definitely give them a call if you ever have any confusion, all right? So one thing, no showing cash at all, okay? Don't even mention the amount that you got. Mention it in terms of signups. Okay. And like I said, that came directly from the company. The only part I was not clear on is, are we able to show the packages themselves? But I'm suggesting you err on the side of caution. Because in reality, guys, you literally can market without showing all of that. I mean, we were like loving it. Don't get me wrong. It's like, oh, look what I got, right? But you literally can market without showing cash, without talking even about the cash money you made. You can literally talk in the terms of signups and still get signups, right? That's not going to take anything away from the company. They definitely, guys, they definitely do want us to talk more about the products, because a lot of times if we only talk about the money, then people don't even know there's a product. And then you have people who are just pretty much running their mouth and don't even know anything and not even in the company. And they're like, they don't have products. Like, we totally do, right? That's literally what you're buying. And that brings me to another point. When, people will say, well, how much is it to join 30-day success formula? Well, you're not actually joining as if it's like joining a business opportunity. You're buying a product. That's what you're buying. So it's not a matter. So it's just terminology, right? And if you get used to using proper terminology, then people, less and less people will get the, won't get the wrong idea. Okay. Because literally when I paid for that training, the training modules 1 through 4. When I joined, I paid for those training modules. That's what I bought, right? I did not buy the right I didn't buy the right to just take cash from people, right? That's not what I bought. Okay. So you want to keep that in mind of what you're actually buying. Okay. And if at any point you're unsure for whatever reason, if you haven't joined or whatever, when you look at a 6-page letter, okay, 12-page letter, I keep messing that up because it's now a 12-page letter. When you look at that, once again, at the bottom, it's going to also have the company's website and the way that you can get into the website through the code. The code's the same for, everyone, right? So that you can literally see what the levels contain as far as the training. So you know ahead of time what you're buying. And if for some reason that you've already joined 30-day success formula, right? And you're like, well, man, I already joined and I really thought I was just, buying for the right to give, get money from other people, right? You didn't know that you were buying a product. Well, guess what you can do? You can do 2 things. One, you can do the same thing as far as look down at the bottom of the 12-page letter that it is now and look on the website. But also, too, by now you may have already received the product, which is the actual training. And that is a digital training, which means it comes as of right now. That's what they're doing. They're sending it as a email to you for your digital training. Okay, so you actually did receive your training. And if you haven't received it, it's coming. Right? You bought it, it's coming type situation. Okay. So that way you can actually see what you bought. And that's going to help you guys as far as moving forward marketing, talk about the products. And one way to talk about the products is actually look at what you bought, right? Actually open up the email, download it, even print it off even. Right? Make it tangible, right? Even print it off and just look at what you bought and, read it and say, oh, wow, it actually taught me something, right? And that's going to increase the value of, the product itself. And when you do that on video, right, and increase the value by showing someone physically, like you actually took the time to print that out, right? Those pages out, you're like, okay, this is what it is. And you highlight what you learned. I'm like literally giving y'all the juice on how to market it, right? That's going to mean more to people other than just because at first you think that everybody's like, oh, I need all this cash, so yeah, everybody sign up with them. No, that's not how it works. That may sound good and it's sizzle and all that, but people have their own minds, their own brains, right? They're like, okay, that sounds good, but what am I spending my money on again, right? Nobody wants to, especially if they're going at the higher levels, the $1,000. Now we have the level 7, right? As well. It's like 20. I don't even want to try and say the number because I don't know the exact number. I forgot, but it's like 20-something $1,000. But nobody wants to spend a high number if all they think that they're doing is buying the right to take other people's money, right? They want to know that there's something value behind it, and that's going to help you stand out as a marketer, someone who's talking about this. Even if you're talking about it offline, like you making your flyers. Some people are doing flyers, right? Even if you're making your flyers and you're passing your flyers out, somebody's like, oh, well, what's this? If all you're gonna say to them is, well, yeah, you pay $250, and then every time someone else pays $250, you're gonna make $100. What does that sound like to them? So pretty much, I'm gonna pay for other people to pay me. yeah, that sounds like a scam, is what they're going to say, right? So you definitely want to get more knowledgeable on what the products are, okay? So you can speak with it, you know, with more clarity and more knowledge and everything. And it's going to set you apart from anyone else who's only talking about the cash. And you're going to be able to achieve the result that you want, which is having more signups, right? And so people who are actually, you know, buying it for the product, okay? So I want to address that. Let me see if there was something else that they said as far as the marketing. Tasha, do you remember anything else that they said as far as the marketing offhand? Because I want to make sure I don't leave anything out. I know those are the two main things.
You spoke about the packages, but long as you're not showing the cash in the person's name as well.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there was some information that now this information here that I'm about to say that Tasha was talking about, I personally did not get this part of the information from the company, but it makes logical sense. But I did get it from some other colleagues throughout on Facebook, and like I said, it does make sense. But once again, this part that I'm about to say, I did not get directly from the company myself, okay? But what Tasha was saying is, if you know you do show a package, okay, don't show a person's personal information. Like if you show a package and it's closed, right? Don't do an open package. Don't be up there, you know, showing all this stuff in the front, you know. I mean, come on, just be logical, guys. Do you want everyone else knowing your information, right? If the people, you know, they didn't sign up to have everybody knowing their address, you know, and a person might say, well, what's the difference? It's on the 12-page letter. It's on the 12-page letter when someone is interested in signing up for that product and purchasing that product. It is not there just for Joe Blow down the street. That's just not what it is. So you want to be logical when you're thinking about these things. You want to conduct things in such a way that what would you want done for you, right? Would you just want Joe Blow knowing your address, or are you okay with, you know, Sally Sue knowing, because Sally Sue is wanting to buy the product, you know, using your information. She wants to buy the product and you make commission. Let's just be real with that, right? So keep that in mind as well. So that was a good point, Tasha. Okay, so I think I covered all of those type of updates because that kind of like condensed it all right there. No, I didn't. There was another part. This actually was in the email. However, there was some new updated information that, once again, I didn't get this from the company, but it makes logical sense, all right? The email initially said that if you had put up some previous videos and previous posts, that it was okay to keep those up as long as you had not put them up prior to May 5th, 2019, okay? But then there was some other information that I got from some colleagues who are doing very well in the company as well, and it actually makes logical sense. The logical sense was, even if you already have videos up that were showing some cash, you know, at any point, whether you're doing package openings or you just got a little $10 bill or whatever, you know, showing, right? The logical sense was take it down, whether if it was a video or whether it was a, you know, a post. I myself personally, right, have taken down, I think it was like either 2 or 3 YouTube videos that I did, you know, I gave value in the video, right? But at the end of the video, I showed money, right? So I basically put those up private so that way no one could see them until I get the opportunity to go back and edit them and take out the money part, all right? So I had to take that hit too, because, you know, when you do YouTube videos, you never want to take them down, right? Because that hurts your channel. But I took that hit because I wanted to make sure that I was being compliant and didn't have any issues. I also have taken down a lot of my Facebook posts. I took off pictures, and I'm going to scour them again and make sure I didn't mention money. And if I did, just take the whole post down. So I also, you know, I'm going to scour again my email follow-up sequence, you know, to make sure that I don't have anything in there that links out to some type of video with money or anything like that, right? So you definitely, you know, want to look back on your email sequences as well, your YouTube videos and your Facebook posts and wherever else you marketed this opportunity, and take those things down. Like I said, err on the side of caution, because think about it logically. If the company doesn't want that type of image, and I totally understand, come on guys, we knew it was going to happen. Let's just be real with it. right? What other company do we go around showing cash? We don't, right? So it is what it is, right? So if the company doesn't want that type of image for themselves, then why would we want that past stuff still out there? Think about that. They're trying to change that because they didn't want that. They didn't know it was going to happen, right? People, we got online and we went a little crazy, right? All right. So what that means is now they want to have a positive image, and I totally agree with them. So therefore, if you have something out there, it makes logical sense. Take it down. Don't worry about, oh, well, I had a lot of comments on that post, I'm going to lose some money. You got the opportunity. You have the opportunity to make so much more, but you also have the chance to lose a lot more if you decide that you don't want to take those down because you're only worried about yourself and what you think you're going to make off of that post, right? So like I said, that is definitely something that you want to do. Okay, so I think I covered everything on that. Now, if I think of something else, I'll definitely tell you. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move on. Definitely, like I said, guys, hold on to your questions to the end because I'm definitely going to get to you guys on your questions, okay? Cool, because I want everybody to be on the same page and understand what we need to do moving forward. Now, moving on to the contest, because as far as the bonuses for our team, those are clearly listed. Everyone who has signed up with Team Dee Car Lady, for 30-day success formula, by now, if I have received your tracking number for you letting me know that you sent in your payment and everything, you have received the actual training link that actually gives you any bonuses, bonus trainings. The vacation bonus is actually, in there on that link. All right. So you have that as far as the bonus is. But as far as the contest, this is something that I came up with because I said, hey, a lot of people are coming in to the company, and that's wonderful, right? A lot of people are getting that valuable training, and that's wonderful, but I do understand that people also, in addition to learning, they also would like to make an income. I get it, right? So I wanted to incentivize people, and kind of help you guys out a little bit more. And when I say people, I'm talking about people who join Team Dee Car Lady. Okay, I wanted to incentivize you a little bit more for anyone who has joined me directly. Okay, and this is how it's going to work. Y'all can write this down and anything like that. And by the time it's on YouTube, it's going to be written in the description as well. If you're already in a Facebook group, you're going to have it, on a post as well. But basically, it's going to work like this. It's going to start Monday. Does anyone know what Monday's date is? Someone grab that for me, Monday's date. But it's going to start this Monday right here. And it's
May 13th is Monday.
What'd you say, the 17th? What'd you say?
The 13th, May 13th.
All right, thank you. So the 13th, May 13th, 2019, okay? Starting then, which is that Monday, we're going to have a contest that runs through the end of May, okay? So it's technically going to end May 31st. I think it has 31 days in May. I think so. Yeah. So it's going to run through the 13th through the 31st. Okay. And this is a contest. All right. And this is you're eligible to be in the contest as long as you directly signed up with me, Team Dee Car Lady. All right. You're eligible to be in the contest it doesn't matter what level you're on. Okay. So you can be on any level. Okay. And take advantage of this. Okay. But these are the levels that you're going to get a bonus for, okay? So understand, it does not matter what level you're on as long as you have directly signed up with me. And if you haven't and you're ready to join, of course, there'll be a link below, or reach out to me on Facebook and join up. But anyhow, all right, but as far as what you're going to get a little kind of bonus for, these are the levels that are affected. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. These are the levels that are affected. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. All right. And these are the bonuses as it goes. Okay. All right. Anytime you get a sale, you get a sale yourself. All right. Of level 1, you're going to get an additional $5. Level 2, you're going to get an additional $10. Level 3, you're going to get an additional $50. Okay. Level 1, $5. Level 2, $10. Level 3, $50. Okay? So make sure you write that down, replay and all that, in your head and all that good stuff. Okay? Those are the additional bonuses. Now, I want to make this clear. These bonuses are not coming from 30-day success formula. They're coming from Team Dee Car Lady's pocket. Okay? I want to make this clear, right? So that way you guys don't be like, 30-day success formula, I'm supposed to get extra money because no. That's not how that goes. Okay, so make sure you understand that. All right. And like I said, this is for anyone who has joined me directly. Okay, directly. Directly means not indirectly. That means you joined me directly, not through, anyone else or whatever, anything like that. All right. So what that means, just to kind of give you guys an idea. For instance, let's say you started at level 1, right? Well, your direct commission, meaning when someone buys a product from you, right? They buy a product from you. Your direct commission is $30. All right. Let's say you sell a level 1. All right, you make your $30, right? Okay, cool. Well, in addition to that, right, you're also going to receive an additional $5 from Team Dee Car Lady. Okay, all right. Now let's say, even though you're on level 1, you sold a level 3. All right, you sold a level 3 product. Okay, even though you're on level 1. Once again, you already know your commission is $30, right? For your direct sale, that's what you're going to get, because that's what the company says you're going to get. But what you're also going to get is an additional $50 from Team Dee Car Lady, okay? Because you sold a level 3 product, all right? So once again, it does not matter what level you're on. Even if you're on level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, it doesn't matter what level you're on. It only matters what level that someone buys from you. As long as they buy level 1, 2, and 3. Not 4, 5, 6, 7. I ain't say none of that. I said 1, 2, 3. All right? So if you sell someone a product for level 3, you're going to get an additional $50 from Team Dee Car Lady. Level 2, $10. Level 1, $5. Okay. Now, as far as the time frame of payout, so that way everybody understands this. Okay. All right. The time frame is 72 hours from the time that the person that bought that product gets activated. So you say, well, what does that mean? They get activated. Okay. Let me make sure that you understand what that means. The activation process actually happens after the company not only has received their money, okay, but they have confirmation that the other 2 people involved, right, with the payment process, because it's 3 people involved, right, have also received their money. Okay, that is when the activation happens. Okay, all right, so it's not when they paid you. You're like, oh, I received my money, D. I want my bonus. Blah, 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 blah. Calm down, right? And the reason that we do this is because we want to make sure that if someone has bought a product, right? Okay, they bought a product. We want to make sure that everyone who is supposed to get their, cut, if you will, gets it, and that person gets activated. Okay, the last thing you want to have happen is just because you got your hands on your little $30 or $100, or I don't care if it's $1,000, just because you got your hands on your little money, but then the person who bought it didn't get what they're supposed to get. Now, we're not playing that game on Team Dee Car Lady, right? We don't even get down like that, right? Everybody needs to get what they paid for, and so that way everyone is happy. We don't do that other mess where they halfway paid this and somebody else didn't get paid, and now somebody trying to trick the system. We don't do that. All right, so we're making sure that everyone got what they're supposed to get, and the person actually got activated by the company. Okay, so once they actually get activated, the company does what? They send them a welcome email. The company sends them a welcome email, not a welcome email from Team Dee Car Lady. Okay, the company is the only people who can activate that. So once they have that welcome email, then we can verify that, because they can just send us that welcome email and say, hey, I did get my welcome email. And then we can verify to make sure that that person's activated. And from that point that we're able to verify that they got activated, okay, 72 hours from that point is when you receive whatever, bonus it is for that person. All right. And as of right now, the bonuses will be paid out via Cash App as of right now. If that changes, all right, then you'll definitely be alerted of, if it has changes. Because I thought about using Visa cards, but don't know really how to do that just yet. But like I said, you will get it, through Cash App if we don't come up with another way to do that. But once again, this is what we're calling a quick start bonus. Why? Because we understand that everybody's buying the product, they're buying training, everybody wants to learn, but we do understand that people would also like to earn as well. So this is to kind of incentivize you guys to go ahead and spread the knowledge of the products, okay, with different individuals, if that's the way you want to do, or you can wait for the company, that's totally fine, right? Because that's the way it's set up. But for those who want to take a little bit of action, whether you want to go out with flyers, whether you want to just talk to your warm market, all right, like, you know, your friends, family, or just other people that you network with, okay, if that's what you choose to do, all right, then of course that's probably going to increase your odds of it happening faster, okay, and increase your chances of getting some of this bonus money. All right, so that is there for you guys. So of course, if you have any questions, we're going to catch them at the end. Now, Tasha, one favor, please. Was there one more thing that I was supposed to cover?
The rotator.
Okay, yes. Thank you. All right. Now, the other thing, this is one of the bonuses that we have for Team Dee Car Lady in 30-Day Success Formula, okay, is we have a link rotator. And if you don't know what that is, basically, when we teach you how you can turn your now 12-page letter, right, into a link. We teach you how to do that in the training. All right. If you've already, you know, gotten aboard, you've already gotten that training, you know, and you're probably in the process of setting it up if you haven't already done so. Okay. But you're going to be able to submit that link. Okay. And it's going to go in rotation with traffic that we, you know, assist you to get your first sale. Okay. And that rotator is available for anyone, and write this down so you don't confuse it with the contest, guys. Write this down. That rotator, that link rotator, is available for anyone who is at level 2 or above, okay? Level 2 or above, all right? Level 2 or above. Once again, level 2 or above, all right? And that is to assist you in getting your very first sale and 30-day success formula of someone buying the product, okay? Now, the difference between the levels as far as the rotator. Level 2 is your basic, you know, submission. I mean, they have one entry spot. All right. But anyone who has joined Team Dee Car Lady at level 3 or above, okay, and we have, you know, people on here who have done that. Wonderful. If they've joined at level 3 or above, they're actually going to get 3 spots in the rotator. Okay. And they're going to get their traffic first. So what does that mean? Okay. That means, for one, we're using real traffic. All right. So I want to make sure that you understand, because you maybe say, oh, well, I was on this other rotator and I got 1,200 clicks. Yeah, but you got no sales. Why? Because it was robot traffic, right? That just is what it is. I'm sorry to let the cat out of the bag, right? It was robot traffic, right? But we're using real traffic. Okay. So not just clicks just to tell you that, you know, someone hit your link, but it's people who actually are real. So there's the possibility that they actually will buy. Okay. So that means traffic does not come in at 500 clicks a minute. Okay. Because it's real people. All right. So that means the people who are at level 3 or above, okay, they put in a little bit more, they bought a higher level product, right? It is what it is. So they're going to receive their clicks first, and they're going to receive 3 times as much. So that means if you're on level 2, it's going to take a little bit longer for you to receive your clicks. Of course, anytime once you get ready and you upgrade, then boom, you're going to be pushed up in that link rotator as well. Once again, everybody's eligible who's on level 2 and above. Level 2 is going to get the basic entry. Level 3 and above is going to get what we call the supercharged entry, where they're going to get 3 spots and they're going to get their traffic first. Okay. And once again, we're using real traffic, not bot traffic. Okay. We're not, you know, using some stuff just to have clicks. Okay. So now, for anyone, if you say, well, what if I don't want to market online, this and that and the third, you don't have to. The rotator is no charge. It's, you know, so it's not a right, it's a privilege, which means you don't have to. Even if you're at level 2 or 3 or above, you don't have to. If you don't want to create a link for your PDF, you don't have to. You don't have to enter the rotator. But if you want to enter the rotator, you'll follow the training and create a link for it if you want to, but you don't have to. Okay, so we can address that right there. All right. And of course, our other bonuses are already outlined below. They're pretty standard as far as, you know, everybody's getting those bonuses right there, and they're already accessible to everyone. Now, as far as the rotator, when this begins, all right, take this down because it's very important. Okay, the rotator is going to begin in 2 weeks. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't know what date that is. Can anyone look up that date for me? Anyone look up that date for me, please? All right, 2 weeks is when it's going to begin. And the reason why I chose for it to start in 2 weeks is because the company has let us know, okay, that it was going to take about, all right, that means approximately, that means it's not exact, but about 2 weeks before they start sending out, okay, and this was on the email that they sent out, okay, before they start sending out new mailers for everyone. because remember they had paused for a moment because they wanted to get the new sales page done, which is now 12 pages instead of 6, right? They wanted to get that done, right? So they had paused on the mailing for a moment so to make it better for everyone. All right. So because they said it's going to take them about 2 weeks, okay, I said, okay, so that's when it will start the rotator. The other reason too is because I do want to give people an opportunity to get, go ahead and get their PDF, because the company's been a little bit slower than we'd like on that, but they're definitely moving faster now. But get people an opportunity to get their PDF, and if they want to turn it into a link, they have the opportunity to do so. So that way we can submit them to the link rotator. And also for anyone who wants to upgrade to be in a better position, like if you're on level 1, you say, man, I really would like to be in that rotator. Come on, jump in at level 2 or 3 or above. Okay, so that is why it's going to take about it's going to take 2 weeks before we start that rotator to give everyone an opportunity. Did anyone find that date for 2 weeks from now? The actual date, anyone?
It's on the 22nd.
22nd. Okay, so the Team Dee Car Lady link rotator is going to start on the 22nd. All right, now think about that. It's starting on the 22nd, but the contest doesn't end until the 31st. So someone could possibly get a sale from the rotator, and that's gonna still count, towards any type of bonus, that they get, from the contest. Okay, so keep all that in mind, and of course, definitely look back over your notes. And if you're already on the team, you'll be able to come in the Facebook group and ask any questions. If you forgot something we said or something like that, you can definitely ask in the group. Okay, so I just wanted to make that kind of known on that. And you will receive details as we get closer to the date for the link rotator on how you actually submit your link, to us, okay, to myself or Latasha Morgan, okay. So you're gonna receive details on that. So don't, you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, how do I submit my link? How do I submit my link? You're gonna know as we move a little bit closer to that, because like I said, remember, level 3 and above, they're gonna get their traffic first, okay. So we're gonna make sure that we get their links first because they're getting traffic first, okay. Just making sure you guys understand that. Level 2 is still gonna get some traffic, but after level 3 and above gets their traffic, okay? So you don't have to worry about, how you're going to submit your links. We're definitely going to give you that information. And everyone who joins and buys a product, through me at Team Dee Car Lady definitely gets access to the Facebook group. Now, if someone happens to join, just in case you say, well, if someone joins and they don't use Facebook. If someone happens to join and they don't use Facebook, as of right now, all of the people that have joined have came off of either YouTube or Facebook, most YouTube, right? Either YouTube or Facebook, and I have been able to connect with them. But in the event that someone, signs up and I haven't been able to connect with them, like on social media, the only thing that I can do if they don't contact me directly, the only thing I can do is reach out via a letter. And I'm not going to send a whole bunch, right? But I'll send one. I got you. I'll send one, right? All I can do is reach out via just a regular mail letter and say, hey, I see that you bought this product. We do have some bonuses that that are access to you, and give them my phone number and tell them to call me. Or if someone signs up with you and they're not on Facebook or whatever, but them, then definitely, encourage them to join the group just for the purposes of keeping updated with anything like that. And if they have, if they need some support. But that's pretty much all I can do. Other than that, I can't track people down, right? So that is our effort to do that. And like I said, this contest is running to the end of May, so it gives people an opportunity to go out there and really, if you want to, if you value these products and you want to help others with the products, it gives you an opportunity to do just that and help others with the products. All right. Tasha, did I cover everything on that?
Yes, you did.
Okay, what I'm going to do now, all right, is I'm going to open it up for questions. But first, I'm going to look in the chat and see if we have questions in there. And then I'll open it up to you guys on the mic. So, okay, let's see what we got. We'll start at the top. All right. Someone said something about the 60 road. Okay, gotcha. All right. That's what Miss Bev said. Okay. All right, cool. It's gonna be a while. Okay, I spoke to Rick. Say okay, all right, and okay. I'm just reading through these at the moment. Some of you guys are saying the things that I've said already. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, someone at Latoya said, so we'll be sending the actual PDF link for the rotator. Okay. That's a good question, Latoya. All right. Because in our training, we show you how to actually turn that PDF and put it into a sales funnel. Okay. We actually show you how to do that. And I actually did a video on YouTube on that too. Didn't I do one of that? I think I did one on that too.
Yes.
But yeah, I did do one on that too. So someone remind me to put that link below below in the description so that way you guys can see how to do that if you missed it. But to answer your question, Latoya, she said, is the link that we're going to send out going to be just to the PDF, the link that we send out for the rotator? Okay, it's going to be whatever link you decide. If you decide to just send the link to your to your 6-page letter, 12-page letter, I don't recommend that, right? Because you're not able to capture anyone's information or anything like that. I recommend using the link for your actual funnel that you created. All right. But if you decide to submit the link just to your 12-page letter, I will put that in the rotator. But don't get mad at me if you don't get any signups, because all they saw was a 12-page letter and they was a little confused and didn't know what else to do. Okay, don't get mad at me on that. So I recommend you sending the link to the actual funnel that you create as part of the training. So, and let's see. All right, David. Okay, David says he's coming in late. Cool. Jamil said, yeah, with TCP. Yeah, that's the funnel that we're using. I'm not telling you that you got to use that. I'm just letting you know that's what's in the training. TCP, and it does have a free trial in there. I put my link in there for everyone to get a free trial. So that way it gives you a little time and all that good stuff. Okay, and then Brandy said, I'm not understanding what you're asking, Brandy. You said, I got my PDF if you guys send me box 2, box 3 until the company send their PDF. I'm not 100% sure what you're asking me, Brandy. And Latoya said that answers the question. So, Brandy, if you would repeat your question for me, I'm just not 100% sure on what you're asking me there, Brandy. And while Brandy's doing that, I will go ahead and open it up for voice at this time. And I'll just call you guys out that way one by one. So that way not everybody's trying to talk at the same time. I'll just kind of go in order the way it is on my screen. And if you guys have a question, then unmute yourself, and do it. If you don't, just shake your head no, and I'll go on to the next person. Karina, did you have any questions? All right, Karina's good. Natasha, did you have any questions?
No.
Natasha's good. Miss Lillian, did you have any questions? Miss Lillian is show enough talking, and we show enough can't hear her. She's show enough muted. Okay, let's see if I can unmute her. Okay. All right, Miss Lillian, what you got?
Okay. About the contest.
Yes.
Okay. I wrote down what you said, coming in level 1, level 2, and level 3. Okay. So you really, really, really don't want to go any higher?
The contest is what it is, unless Miss Lillian is funding the contest. Anybody else? Is Miss Lillian, you kicking in on that?
I'm thinking about upgrading
to what?
Level 3.
All right. So what does that have to do with the contest? Because you still covered in the contest. Let me know what I'm missing. I want to accommodate. Look, you want to upgrade. I want to accommodate you, but you got to tell me what you're talking about.
Okay, you know how the little compensation thing that we have on the 6 pages don't actually tell us how to upgrade. So I'm on level 2, but I want to upgrade to level 3.
Okay, let me answer that part for you. And this is for everyone. The way that you upgrade is you actually have to call the company. There is no other way than that. There is no, hey, Dee, how much do I need to pay you? Hey, Karen, how much do I have to pay you? Hey, The only way you can upgrade, even if you're just going from level 1 to 2, the only way you upgrade is you call the company, right? And you let them know, hey, this is my name, meaning yours, right? And you let them know, hey, and this is my sponsor's name, which is mine. And they will tell you at that point what you need to pay and who to pay it to. That's the only way you do upgrades is directly through the company. Does that make sense on that part of what you're saying, Lillian?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Now what you was about to say after that?
That's it. You covered it.
I covered it. Okay. All right. Cool deal. All right. Miss Latoya, do you have any questions for us? And let me unmute Miss Latoya. Okay, go ahead.
All right. You answered everything, Dee.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it, sis. All right. Miss Crystal Armato, do you have any questions for us? Okay, I can't see your picture, so I'm thinking you might be shaking your
I
head
have to
no.
unmute her
Because
too.
you, oh, I might have to unmute you. Okay, let me see. Hold on. No, it's not unmuting, so she might have did it. Okay, so Miss Crystal may be good to go.
So my other thing was I want to send you a link to the landing page that I made and see what you think, you know, just to get your input. I'll do that later, but I'm going to set it up with a capture page and then link the email sequence that you provided into that, but then use my own special landing page.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. And definitely,
Okay.
David, what you do is post that in our group, the Social Queens group. Post that in. And the reason
Okay.
why, you know, just so that everybody knows, the reason why I have you guys post things in the group, and myself included, a lot of times I'll even communicate with you guys just in the group. I like tag you, right? Because
That's
there
cool.
may be, you know, something like if I'm busy doing something, right? You know, then there's a whole multitude of people in the group that can help you a lot faster, right? That can say, hey, let me
That's
check it out.
cool.
And it's multiple eyes. You know, mine are only 2 eyes. I'm gonna have my view, but you know,
Yeah.
Crystal will have her view. She may say, you know what, that actually does look good. You know, and I may be like, man, that don't look good. And Crystal like, man, that does look good because this. I'm like, well, damn, that's right, Crystal. I didn't even think about that. You know, so that way you have
That's
multiple
cool.
to, you know what I'm saying, to reach out to and all that good stuff. Definitely post in the group, and you already know we're gonna take a look at it because we fam. That's what
I
we
got
do.
it.
Yes, sir. Did you
That's
have any other
cool.
questions for us, David?
I'm good for now. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, not a
Appreciate it.
problem, David. Not a problem. All right, we'll go down the line. We hit Miss Brandy. I don't know how that shifted. I think because David came in late. And Miss Jamila, did you have any questions for us, Miss Jamila?
No questions at this time. I'm just waiting on my package. I haven't received my welcome package yet.
Okay, and I'm sure to be coming out to you. Cool deal. Miss Beverly, did you have any questions at this time?
No, you did it well.
All right, thank you, Miss Beth. And Miss Pamela, did you have any questions for us at this time?
No, I'll have to catch the replay. I just got here. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Miss Pam. Cool deal. All right, and let me see.
Karen is raising her hand over here.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, Karina, is I'm gonna just look in the chat real quick, and then I'll come right back up to the top of the screen. Let me see if someone put something in the screen. Okay, all right. The address is in the email updates when you request your new. Okay, I think Jamila was answering someone about the address. Okay, all right, cool. Now go back up to Karina. Karina, you had a question?
I actually just wanted to make a little comment for everybody.
Sure.
In case anyone questions it, I've actually been dealing with legal documents for roughly 10 years of my life now. So basically that order form, which is on the last page of your letter, is pretty much a legal document. So that is so much why the company is so against anyone editing it.
And that makes perfect sense. So, you know, that further answers David's question on that. And don't take, and I don't want anyone to take this video wrong. I am not your judge, right? But I am protecting my interest. Okay. Yes. So don't take this wrong and be like, well, Dee said y'all doing it. No, Dee ain't said nothing. Dee is talking about what affects Dee's money. Okay. So don't go stirring some mess up. Right, talking about Dee said that somebody doing this and all that mess right there. I don't even get down like that. I'm talking about what is protecting my interest and what makes actual sense. And now, you know, with what Karina said, it makes even more sense. Okay, so I want y'all to understand that. I thank you for that, Karina.
And also, I know that welcome packet is a lot to read at once for everyone. It took me 3 days to read it because there's just so much information. But believe it or not, guys, in that brochure they have in your welcome packet, it goes over ordering more forms for your mailers. It goes over what to do to upgrade. So I know everyone's just a little bit frustrated because things are taking a while, but all those questions will be more, I mean, it's an in-depth look at how to do everything. So for anyone that's just like, oh my God, I want to do this, I want to do that, just give it a couple more days, guys. I know it's not easy. Trust me. I'm 7.5 months pregnant. I'm along with you there.
That was good insight right there, Karina. Definitely for those who have received their welcome packets already, you know, even if you don't read it all in one day, I mean, because we know you guys have lives and everything, but you know, maybe read part of it, you know, and that way by the end of the week, maybe, or you know, in the 2 weeks, you'll have it, and that will, you know, like Karina said, give you guys some more clarity. And of course, guys, I encourage you, if you still have questions and everything, the company is available. Okay, yes, it may take a minute to get a hold of them because there's so many people calling, but I myself have called them multiple times, right? And typically I'll get them the same day. If not, I'll get them the next day, and I'll let you guys know how I achieve that accuracy, if you will. Okay, basically I'll call, I believe in Eastern time, they open at 11 in Eastern time, right? So I'll wait till like 11:15, 11:30 and call, right? And then it'll ring. I'll put my phone down on speaker and it'll be ringing, right? And I'll walk away and do what I do, right? And then it'll either hang up or, go to voicemail, whatever. If it goes to voicemail, I leave a detailed voicemail. Let them know who I am, let them know that I'm a member, and let them know whatever question, concern it is that I have. Then I'll hang up and I'll call right back and let it do the same thing, right? Typically when I do that 3 times in a row, for whatever reason, I seem to get someone at the end of that, but I will stagger that throughout the day. After that first like 2 or 3 calls, I'll stagger it throughout the day. So I'm just kind of letting you guys know what I do, not saying that you guys have the time to do that because I might be at work, but I'm just letting you know what I do to achieve the accuracy as far as me being able to actually reach them the same day, if not the next day. So that way I get them on the phone and ask the questions that I have. So I encourage you guys, if you have questions that are not, like Chris said, in the document or anything, or you haven't received it from the company in an email and you question anything at all, anything, just take the time and call them and find out. So that way you will be in the know, right? And it's not always that you're getting stuff third party and then, trying to blame someone else for what you heard, right? Because I take the time and call them multiple times if I have to. Even before I signed up, I took the time to call them multiple times to just verify what I heard, to make sure, that, hey, is this the way it works? Is this the way, the overrides work? Or, oh, I misunderstood that one. One lady, I had to call her like 3 times, but she was nice each time. So, but definitely take a look at that packet. All right. So I don't have anything new in the chat. One last time, do we have any other questions about anything that we went over on this call here? Anyone? Okay, David has one. Yeah.
Sorry to do this. It's my fault for being late, but I'm guessing there's going to be details about the contest itself, which I probably totally missed them. Yeah, so I don't want to put everybody through that, but how would I get that info? Is it going to be in there?
Yeah, it's going to be on the call. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, it may be a few days before this video hits, the air. Just being honest. But before the contest actually starts, you will have access to the information. All right, and everybody's on the right track. As long as you're moving forward with the training as far as stuff and everything, everybody's on track. So nobody's gonna be left behind with that. So you'll be good to go by then. Yeah, not a problem. Anybody else had a question before we jump off of here? Okay, that's looking wonderful. Okay, all right, that sounds good. All right, guys, and I thank you for coming out. And this has been 30-Day Success Formula. I even forgot what the title was. Tasha, do you even remember the title? It was
updates and
all right, 30-Day Success Formula updates and bonuses and contests. All right, so if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, right, definitely please do like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, crush the bell right next to the subscribe button, crush that bell icon, so that way you can get more updates like this, but also any other valuable information, training, tools, and all that good stuff, and how to make some money on and offline. All right, and other than that, of course, there's going to be some links in the bottom for you to go ahead and jump on Team Dee Car Lady, get in contact with me, and also get on board with that contest. But other than that, guys, what do we do at the end of each day? What do we come to do? What's our thing? What do we do, guys? Come on, talk to me.
Take this ride to the
top, baby. All right. And we out. I'll see y'all in the group, all right?
Y'all have a good evening.
All right. Bye-bye.